Hey guys, welcome to LittleBigPodcast. This is episode 164. Alright, thanks for joining us this week, and we're going to go ahead and get started off with the levels. There's not really much news, so this will be a shorter episode. And in light of that, I am going to include a couple of honorable mention levels in the description for you guys to check out. So first off, we have Color Your World by CodyBear8383. Now this did have a lot of plays, but it was just a delightful, that sounds kind of weird, but a really fun, light feeling level, and the music was just fantastic. I really enjoyed this level. The graphic style of it was very fun, and it just kind of brought back a lot of memories of different things that I've seen like in real life, almost like fireworks and light show kind of stuff. It was just like a really pleasant and fun experience. So I like this level, and I think you should check that out as well. Next up, we have Cinderella No Pedicure by XTropX. And this was kind of a different look at the Cinderella story thing. And Cinderella lost one of her golden slippers, or golden glass? I don't remember. No, it's been so long since I watched Cinderella. But anyway, you have to go find the slipper of either glass or gold, whichever, and bring it back to Cinderella, who hasn't had a pedicure, and she forgot to shave her legs. So that's kind of weird. And you have to find the slipper and bring it back to her with the help of your fairy sack mother. So that was a lot of fun, and kind of a entirely different level than the last one. But it was also a very good use of the new Attracto gel. So you guys can go check that out, even though that description of the level may not have sounded very attractive with the hairy legs and nasty toenails things. So anyway, we are on to our final level that we are featuring, and it is Aura, A-U-R-A, however you would pronounce that, Visionless Dreaming by Lightmare. And this was a really fun level, and kind of a different level, almost a, how would I put this? It kind of like you guide the person instead of play as the person. I don't know if that's like fourth person or what, but it's like a different experience in Little Big Planet. Kind of reminded me of like where you have to guide two sack people, just because you're not really doing just one thing at once. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. You have to like set jump markers and run to markers and all that good stuff. And I really enjoyed this level, although I felt really bad when I made the person fall and die, because it's like, oh man, they were relying like 100% on me and I let them down. And I guess it's just that kind of like inner person inside of me that's like, oops, I just let them fall to their death and it was all my fault. So anyway, now we are on to the news. We have the Deep Sea Adventure Kit that came out on the PlayStation Network this week. It comes with a couple of costumes, and it looks like a very nice kit, so run along and pick that up. And then we have the Sackies. The finalists came out like last 2-3 weeks ago, and they said in the next 2 weeks we'll be hearing about who won. It's been 3 weeks and we don't know anything yet, so we are patiently awaiting the results of the Sackies winners or people that won, multiple people. I really don't know. There's like a bunch of categories, but in the past years they've even done ties on different things, so I don't know if they're going to do that or not on the non-voted categories, or if there will be any non-voted categories, but we are patiently awaiting that. And I think that's just about it as far as news goes this week, although there is one other side note. If you do have a PlayStation Vita, which I would highly recommend getting one or looking into getting one if you don't have one, but there's this amazing game called MotorStorm RC, which came out and it was free for this week. And it's just a really fun experience. You kind of like drive around RC cars, but it still keeps that MotorStorm kind of feel to it, and it's a lot of fun. So, yeah, make sure you go pick that up. And I just kind of got busy playing it, but there's a lot of different RC cars, and this was brought to you courtesy of Scion. So, of course, there's a playable Scion, whatever that thing is in the game. It's like one of those really little car things I would never want to get into an accident with. But anyway, yeah, really fun game, and I recommend you pick that up if you have a PlayStation Vita. It's completely 100% free, so you can pick that up. And I think that's just about it for this week. Don't forget, if you haven't already, we mentioned it last week, but our friend Daniel Yunt released a new CD called Legend Volume 1, and you can pick that up on iTunes. He also has some really other amazing music up there for the Yogscast, which you can pick up. And that's just about it for this week. I think I've said that like 4 times, so this time I will actually cut to the credits now.